I wanted to bring this up on this podcast because it's like such a weird niche group. It's called the TLC Tuggers convention. It's held in Atlanta every year. Have you ever heard of it, Kyle? I see you wincing.
When I heard there was a Tuggers convention, it just sounded like a masturbation expo. So
actually, tell me more about this.
Essentially, so yeah. It's the video I was most excited to do this year, but I'm not going to be able to do it. So I'm having Jet Neptune fly to Atlanta and co-host the episode, or like guest host it. So the TLC Tugger convention is a convention held by people who've been circumcised, and they're devastated by the circumcision because it supposedly is like bad for your dick. You have less nerve endings, less pleasure. So they strap this like apparatus up to their dick skin and continually stretch their dick skin to try to simulate a circumcised, a non-circumcised penis. And they have not had adequate coverage online on the internet, and I'm going to do an episode about them, and it's going to be groundbreaking, at least in my own little world.
Have you given it a go yet? Have you tried the TLC Tugger?
No.
This looks really scary.
I would like to try it. Yeah, it looks terrible. It's like a cone for your dog, but for your dick.
I'm honestly kind of struggling to like imagine how it works right now.
Here's a link to a lot of penises using it.
The guy,
that's what I'm looking for.
It's on their website.
The creator of it has a bunch of videos of him using it.
No thanks.
It really stretches your dick. It really stretches it.
Look at this. They put it on their dick, and then they strap a strap to the end of it and wrap that strap around their knee like they have a problem with their meniscus or something. And it's pulling their dick skin down. This is a horrible way to go through life.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. This looks like it might stretch your dick.
It does stretch your dick. Check this out. The founder of it is so passionate about it.
So asking for a friend, how much longer does it make your dick?
I don't know. let's start a regimen. We'll do a experiment. Test the hypothesis. But yeah, the guy makes music about growing his foreskin back. He literally makes like music about stretching his dick. It's so fascinating to me. It's not that often anymore you find like some weird niche internet thing that you've never heard of and blows your mind.
This is I've taken guff because I'm like anti-circumcision. I think it's a bad thing to cut off the skin of newborns' genitals. But if it's been done to you, then
you thank your parents for the cosmetic surgery and go on with an attractive penis.
Thank your lucky fucking stars that you don't look like a fucking immigrant with your weird pillow chick.
See, that's the funniest thing you've ever said about it. So you don't look like a fucking immigrant.
Look, America's dick is cut.
It's more of a status
and you all know it is. All right, you know Captain America.
I've got a first world penis. Thank you very much.
That's right. Don't you show me no third world fucking cock. I don't want to see it.
I know. Woody's got this. I know Woody's got this link open. Kyle, did you open the link?
No, of course not.
No, what? No, come on. Open it and look at this. It's hilarious. Come on, look at the setup.
Yeah, 42 months, that looks like a real foreskin to me.
Yeah, that almost, the bottom of this, it looks bizarre because that does,
goodness,
that looks like almost fake.
It's not.
But look at that. Look at the strap.
Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Yeah. Dude, how funny would it be if next week, if I had that strap leading from my pants when I went hopping to the bathroom?
That would be hilarious. I forgot it was on my hopping leg, tore my dick off.
Why would you put it on your hopping leg? You have an inactive leg to use. Fuck it.
Did we give out the website? TICTugger.com. Tick
Is
Tugger.
it I or L?
TLC.
TLC.
Oh, I'm sorry. It looked like an I to me. That's some shocking material that I'm viewing there. If that is really real, that is some shocking material.
It's so good.
So, I know not all of you are going to go to the website, but just so you know, this guy invented some kind of a weird fucking plastic gizmo that gave himself an uncut dick. Like he stretched his dick. It must have been so painful. That's how you know this man is insane because there's no.
This is so not worth it.
Not at all.
This sucks.
22 weeks of stretching his dick.
Why are you not
look at this? Look at this part of the page. We recommend
you have one leg spasm, you rip it off.
8 to 12 hours a day.
Yeah,
dedicate
all day.
yourself. Shout out my
12 hours a day. You have to have your dick in this torture machine.
Easy. That's like part of my sleep schedule lately. And
fuck that, dude!
If you wish you were uncircumcised, you just got to cut your losses and just.
Here's a good question for you, Brandon. Here's a good question because I bet he's going to have a really wacky answer for this. Ask him what he thinks his life would have been like if he hadn't been circumcised at birth. And I bet you he's going to have a whole thing. He's going to be, oh man, things would have been different. Let me tell you.
His eyes like light up and he looks into the distance. He's like, oh man.
Oh man. Well, aside from being an immigrant,
I'm so happy you asked. No, I'm really excited to. Well, I'm not going to be there, but Jet Neptune's going to be there. I'm excited to see him talk to these people.
Of course,
Jet 12 hours a day. This like I have a job.
Why are you doing it during the daytime?
That's what it. Oh, can you can sleep in this?
There's no way you can have it in that. It'd be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's no way you can sleep in that.
Let me ask you,
they strap it to their bed frame.
If you started running, wouldn't it just rip your fucking dick off?
Probably.
What if I'm in a car accident?
I gotta try one out. I'm so excited to talk to them because it's not a joke. Dangerous. They're serious. They're like very serious and passionate.
Oh yeah. If you wear this for 12 hours a day, you're serious as a heart.
The guy on the website wore it for 42 months, and his dick doesn't look longer at all.
Dude, the kind of person who wears this for 12 hours a day is not in ISIS by happenstance of birth. These are extremists. These are extremist people. They would be in a monastery 700 years ago.
Let me ask you a legitimate question here. How much would it? Let's say you're not you're not on the show, so there's no worry about that. But how much would they have to pay you to model for them? Like Taylor?
Oh,
we've looked at your penis, the photos that you've sent us, and it is an ideal TLC Tugger candidate. We noticed that that you have a very girthy and thick-skinned penis. You have so much extra skin there already. You're halfway there.
It's a work.
We think in 1 year of wearing the Tugger, you're going to look like all natural. And you're
what's
not
the
only
money?
What's the
You're
money?
The chosen one.
What's the money? What's my money looking at? How
That's
much money?
What we're asking you, Taylor. You write that number on a piece of paper and you slide it right across to Mr. Tugger.
Okay. My
What's
your
price,
question is like, I need to imagine how much money can this company possibly be making?
Well, that's up to you, Taylor, and your
what can I ask?
Penis.
If I ask for a 1 day photo shoot, $100,000.
No. We're going to be taking pictures every week for 12 months.
Yeah, got to track your progress, Buster.
Yeah.
Will they come to my house?
No, you can take the pictures. We'll help you out with the apparatus.
My God. Okay, like this is so I could do all this from home and just take a picture of my dick in the machine and I honestly like $200,000 and I'll do that all year.
Well, go fuck yourself. We found a homeless man that'll do it for $50.
Yeah, but his penis sucks.
Yeah, he doesn't have Taylor's god penis. We just set that up as a
Jesus Christ, $200,000. That's an enormous amount of money.
Well, I was thinking I'm gonna be really popularizing it, and I don't want to be left in the dust. You know, I don't want to be the guy who like voiced who was the voice of Dr. Pepper before they got big and only made $20,000.
I feel like Taylor's foreskin creation process could be a PKA tentpole topic.
It could be, and every week I'd be like, my dick hurts.
It hurts so much all the time.
It's bruising.
Have you noticed that Taylor hasn't made a joke in 4 months?
Always wincing in pain.
I started going down the road, and now I feel like I need to finish it, but I'm unbelievably depressed and my dick hurts.
No,
that's probably what it would be.
That's a bizarre product. It is one of the most bizarre products I've ever heard of. Thank you for exposing me to that.
Hell yeah!
And
they got a nice website for what they're doing.
No, I'm excited for that.
I'm only 90% sure that that's a legitimate website and it's not like a gag, like
a 4chan fucking.
Yeah, there's a 10% chance that someone made that website and that product and it's all just a big gag or something. Like I always go back to the miniature giraffes those designer mini giraffes that you're going to be able to buy.
What does TLC mean?
Tender loving care, I guess.
None of this looked like that.
Yeah.
No.
It should be called the brutal Tugger.
Imagine, stretching your dick like that. I would just feel guilty, like some amount of shame doing that to my penis.
Yeah, you'd be like sitting there and be like, oh, I got to sit down for 8 more hours for my dick regimen. And like life would be passing you by.
Maybe I'm crazy, but like my biggest concern about that thing is if I needed to, like, let's say I spill coffee on my lap or something, I need to jump up suddenly or whatever. I don't know. I get someone jumps around the corner and spooks me. If I move my leg in an athletic kind of way, let's just say, like what he just did, do I rip my dick off?
Yeah, you de-sheath your dick.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, dude. If you deglove your dick, you got bigger fucking problems than uncut or cut, dude.
Yeah.
I guess that's the ultimate circumcision, right?
Uh-huh.
The fact that it has to be stretched the whole time, like constant under tension. Think about like that's 24
African tribesman. And here's my bet. I bet that if I like touch that thing, if I flick it, it like goes back to normal. I bet that it's like hold. Like I bet they put fucking glue under there to make that skin sit there like that. There's no fucking way he stretched it and now it just goes like it.
That's how I would
with that belief.
I'd tie my dog's leash to it at the park.
Have that motherfucker pull. That's a good idea.
Kite. A fucking kite.
You're just
really
like,
good idea.
Get back here, Fozzie! You're just walking with your hands behind your head. Oh, that'd be fun.
Jesus Christ.
Now I want to ask them if they regret it. I want to ask them if if it's been worth it. I just want to pick their brain because it's so fascinating.
I guess they feel like they were mutilated at birth or something like that, and they're missing a part of their body.
They definitely were. It's not a normal thing. It's a
I remember my
Bronze
mother
Age religious thing. My
mother told me once that my paternal grandmother specifically asked that I not get circumcised. For I guess in like the hospital in the room there was maybe that was being discussed. Oh, they're going to circumcise him now or whatever. And apparently she spoke up and was like, no, yeah.
Leave his dick alone.
And my mom's like, thankfully, I was there. And I remember, I don't know if I thanked my mother. Like,
thankfully, I told the doctor to take a knife to your child's
But I
genitals.
definitely was like, yeah. Yeah.
Thankfully, the voice of reason was there, and I instructed the doctor to strap you to the crucifix and then perform the genital surgery.
Yes.
Is there a crucifix involved? Because I kind of think there might be.
They literally strap the baby into a thing and then, cut they
call it a rape stand.
That's terrible.
It's like obviously
the same thing that Mike
Bronze
Vick had
Age
to put the
tradition.
pit bulls in. It's the exact same apparatus. You're kind of bent over, head below, ass, and then they can really get the penis from behind. I don't know why they do it that way.
What kind of person wants to cut the skin of a baby's penis for
a doctor who's doing what you're told?
Literally, only someone who thinks God told them to is someone who would invent that. The only way that someone does something that heinous to a child after birth is, and it's normalized, that was religion.
You're silly if you think the first circumcision was done on a baby.
Oh well, it was obviously on Abraham as an indication
I'm not
of the
saying
covenant.
it was literally on Abraham at the behest of a real God, but I am saying that the first person that got circumcised was an adult man who was making a point, and I bet everybody fucking got it. All right.
You know what? I bet
if you're in my tribe, if we're fucking shepherds in fucking Mesopotamia, and God is a real thing in our lives that we all believe in, and you show up and you say, I spoke to God, like for realsy. He came down. I made a pact. He said I had to do this. He's got jeans on in this scenario. This is my pact with God Almighty. First of all, nobody's calling bullshit because nobody thinks you did that to yourself for the hell of it. We're like, yeah, the only reason you ever would have done that to yourself is if God told you to do it.
Yeah,
I believe you. What now? What now, sir? Well, y'all got to do it. Fuck. Could he come down and tell me himself?
No.
I
would not take it on that guy's word because that guy just.
You want me to take this? That's you want me to take this straight to God? Josiah, was it? Yeah, we right back to. Wait, hang on, give me that knife. I don't. No. You can't take that to God. No.
Ooh.
Yeah, God
I guarantee Abraham was.
I'm taking Abraham's word for it.
Abraham circumcised himself at the age of 80 using a hatchet.
And those times you live much longer.
A young man.
And hatchet could be anything.
Is this that?
You know how you know this is bullshit? You know how you know this is bullshit? Is Abraham went into his tent alone and went, I need this knife. He went in behind, closed the tent flaps, and then he goes, my dick skin. Oh no. And then he cuts his finger, comes out there with some blood on there, tells the next guy to do it. They weren't checking. He was just seeing how much control he had over those people.
No, they wore a necklace.
Fucking sociopath.
They wore a necklace of them.
No, they use them into face creams for Gwyneth Paltrow.
You know, that's my favorite part of that Viking show when they show back the funny one. And they show back up home, and the woman has a necklace and that's completely made of the foreskins of Catholic priests. like her whole necklace is just, maybe it's just whole dicks. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, that was not a cool.